People are slaving their lives away. Believe it or not, most of us spend our days building Ponzi scheme pyramids, using our time and labor to build wealth that we'll never truly see with our own eyes, just to be told how happy we should be for getting breadcrumbs in return. Bare minimum life standards are becoming the new luxuries, and being homeless is the new hipster. Well, we're going to discuss all that today in this video, and if you feel like you relate to anything in this video that we talk about, or you just simply like content like this, don't forget to like, comment your thoughts, opinions below, and subscribe to see daily or bi-weekly content like this that I release at 12 p.m. Central Time. And huge shout out to everybody who supports my content around here. I love y'all. Now let's begin.
Definitely a slave when you're working a 9-to-5 job. Ever since getting out of the military and breaking into cybersecurity, you start to realize that you get conformed by the 9-to-5 mentality of showing up to work, doing your best, providing the best quality for someone who sometimes either A, doesn't care about you, one, you're easily replaceable, and then two, you just get burnt out. Something clicked in my head where I just knew when I was working, I'm still doing it, I'm kind of double dipping at the moment, is I'm spinning the wheel for someone. I see what I'm doing, providing value, providing money, and I looked around, I see my coworkers just doing their work, really grinding, right? They're grinding, everybody's grinding, doing their own thing. And it kind of clicked in my head that I need to start making moves for myself if I want to get out of this hole, this rat race. I need to provide skills for myself. I need to genuinely find my passion that's gonna help others, but also.
All right, now he obviously said he was in the military, so thank this man for his service. But at the same time, I do really want to say he's pointing out some very clever points I myself realized back when I was working my 9-to-5 jobs, and I'm doing the same thing he's doing, where I'm kind of balancing between trying to find some stable income with whichever job I might find here soon enough, if I end up finding one, hopefully. But at the same time, trying to work on your own stuff like this online content creation and whichever sort of income endeavors to create multiple sources of incomes. You don't have to always worry about what's coming in and what's going out. Usually, what's going out. But yeah, he's really putting in very good words. Usually I pause videos more often than I should, but he's saying it better than I think anybody else could. So let's let a brother preach.
Help myself make passive income to replace my primary job and what I want to do. So just that right there, let alone, I need to move on forward from something that I don't want to do for the rest of my life.
The wage contract.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that most people are just doing what they have to do, not what they love doing or what they would really necessarily want to do with their day every single day. Now, this guy's going to explain right here why wage slavery is what they call it, why we're slaving our time away, like I mentioned in the intro of the video.
Essentially says, I'll come and work for you. You give me some money. And for the duration that I'm working for you, I'm under your authority.
Dun, dun, dun.
What I do with my time, where I stand, where I go, who I talk to, how many bathroom breaks I get, where I look, how fast I work, is not at my discretion. It's at the discretion of the employer. And that waking time, for most people in the world, is most of their waking day. That working time comprises anywhere from 2/3 to 3/4 of all the time that they're awake.
That's crazy if you think about that. How much time you spend working, how much time you spend making other people more money that you never really ever really meet. So they don't really appreciate you, care about you. They don't even really know you. The people on the top of the pyramids of the companies. And it's like, now I think now I'm gonna play devil's advocate. We could say that he's being very over exaggerative. He's kind of making himself look like a victim. It's with how he's talking about it. This is a contract you signed up for. But if you really read these contracts, if you go through the interview process, they chose you. You guys have a deal. Shake on it. And, you don't really shake on it. You just kind of sign your signature and give your social security number and sign your life away. But when you are clocked in, it's kind of similar back when you were at school. When you're in that building, when you're at the premises, when you are under the leader's rules, you're not really on your own time. You're not really under your own discretion. And it is really weird having to ask another adult to go to bathroom breaks. That's one hell of a question, to be honest.
Which means, effectively, if you think of a person's active life as the time of their life that they're waking through the day, it means 3/4 of their waking time is under a loss of autonomy to somebody whose interests are lined up against their own interests. This lack of autonomy inside the workplace is oftentimes compounded by being under their employer's control.
Now, what he's talking about is that getting abused in the workplace. Now, you could say, oh, this is the work you signed up to, get paid for, and the pay you're getting is what you signed up to get. But at the same time, you already know if you work somewhere for longer than, a few years, or if you really do apply yourself over in an overabundance at the job during the workforce experience, you're going to face this lack of return on reward for, like the benefits you're getting they probably won't outweigh the work and the labor and struggle you're putting into the job. And then so it's like, you're probably going to be getting paid one person's pay for two, three people's efforts. And if you work there for long enough, they'll start realizing that, and they will abuse your labor versus getting you up and up and up in the company. Now, in some cases, you can allow yourself or find ways to sneak on into these things. You can suck off enough people or play the game right, but at the same time, which way Monopoly are you trying to play? Because we're all just in one big game of Monopoly, and just like the game, not everybody can be the winner.
Outside the workplace, in company towns, in cities where judges and legislators are bought up by the employer, even political authority is under the capitalist hands.
I left my job last week, so here's two things that I already learned since quitting. I realized that I do not have health insurance anymore, so if you were planning to kick my ass, can you wait like maybe a month or two?
If you're planning to kick my ass, could you maybe wait a few weeks till I get a new source of my health insurance? That's actually why most people in America stay with their jobs, especially when they hate them, because they have health insurance for their kids, they have dental for their family, for their spouse, or anything that happens to themselves, depending on which types of occupations they work. If they work physical labor, it's good to have all this type of stuff. So it's just kind of insane to think how like there's a lot of things trapping you in the workforce that makes it more like a wage slavery. There's more chains and handcuffs than we like to really believe, is what I like to admit.
Until I can figure out how to buy some more. Second thing I remembered is that I don't have PTO anymore, and I'm going on a trip next month. So
Not the
the
PTO.
trip that I'm going on is going to cost me twice as much because I'm not going to get paid while I'm on it. So
It's going to cost him twice as much because he probably already planned to be getting paid while he was gone through his PTO hours at his job. But now that's all gone. And so was all the money leading up to that he was supposedly planning to be getting. So honestly, man, you should probably just cancel that trip altogether. But this is America. He just got fired. You might as well book another 2 or 3 trips. Maybe, as many as you can.
Here's what $200 a month is getting me in Thailand. It's actually really cute.
Look at this apartment, guys, for $200 in Thailand. Please let me know down below in the comments how much you think an apartment like this would cost in the U.S. Insane. At least $1,000 a month. At least 5 times what she's paying. I wonder if she has to pay the utilities, but even if, with the utilities plus the food costs plus the any sort, she could definitely afford entertainment, a word that's been outpriced, outbudgeted in the U.S. in the last few years. She can actually put that on our budget, so that's surprisingly amazing.
I have a full-size fridge, a nice little table. They just put a new couch in here that pulls out, so if anyone wants to come stay, I have an extra couch for you. It came with
balcony?
this little TV. It has 2 air conditioners. My bedroom's really cute. It came with a king-size bed, but this bed is hard as fuck. It's literally just springs. But it also came with a super cute little vanity. I'm so excited about it. And it came with a really nice armoire, I think is how you say it. The bathroom could be better, but beggars can't be choosers.
That's not bad. Interesting
this is actually
shower.
really perfect for me. It feels like a nice space. And also, you probably can't see right now, but there is a pool outside.
Look at that view. If that's not convincing, I don't know what is. I'm showing this at the end of this video because we're talking about how struggling everybody is, how the wage slavery is keeping us trapped and chained to the American corporate corrupt system. This is what we're missing out on, guys. $200 a month, probably more realistically $500 a month. We're talking about the whole cost of the month if you still eat cheaply and everything. But wow, now we're talking about U.S. dollars here, so U.S. dollars stretch so much farther outside of the U.S. than they do in the U.S. Crazy times, crazy time to be alive. 2025 is a hectic world. And I'd love to know your guys' thoughts, opinions regarding all that down below in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate all my supporters, my Patreon supporters, my channel memberships, all that. You can DM me personally through Patreon, and you can see these videos early before they are accessible to the public through my channel memberships. You can check out all the details of all that down below in the description. So yeah, I do appreciate you guys. Feel free to let me know all your guys' thoughts, opinions. I really do plan to continue putting more of your guys' perspectives into the videos. It's just I want to pump this one out today while I have the time to do so. So yeah, I do appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.